What's up, everybody? I'm Matt from Beard Laws, coming at you with another video. This video is a couple of the Beard Laws podcast intros. It's one of my favorite parts of the podcast where I introduce the guests. It sets the mood, it sets the tone for the interview, and it's a chance where I get to have a little bit of fun with them before they get into the studio. So these are going to be episode 30 to 34 with some amazing guests. And if you want to see their reaction and the rest of the interview, make sure you click on the link below and go check out some of the Beard Laws podcast episodes. Remember to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to see me in your life just a little bit more via the YouTube. Appreciate everybody checking it out. So now it's time to go look at those intros. Enjoy. As mentioned, tonight's guest is Beard Gang Actual. He's a man who can make a TikTok in any bathroom, his house, hospital, work, wherever, and he still makes the beard look good. A man who within days of his daughter being born mastered the art of the nose. Boop. A man within a week of being a dad figured out many valuable lessons that could have been known if he read the baby books. You always read the baby books. A man who hasn't figured out that you can make TikToks pretty much anywhere else other than the bathroom. A man who has a t-shirt collection that I am very jealous of. A man who might hold the record for saying y'all the most on TikTok. A man who knew before the Easter egg challenge he couldn't beat me, so he dyed his hair silver, accepting the fact that he'd always be runner-up. A man who within weeks of being quarantined tie-dyed, I think, everything in his house. The one, the only, Beard Gang Actual. He's a man who cuts more than Freddy Krueger. A man who has more patience in his artwork than a monk. A man who got more views on his Bob Ross Chia Pet plant than Bob Ross himself did. A man who was rocking a respirator before it was mandatory during the coronavirus pandemic. A man who has taken a concept of art on TikTok that nobody has stolen yet. And that's pretty tough to do. A man who has not who does not read the rules on scratch-off lottery tickets, just goes in and goes for it. A man who just hit 200,000 followers on TikTok. The one, the only, Barman Arts. He is a man who, when I first met him, didn't have a mustache, and now it's coming in nice. A man who can often be found still wearing his workout gear because he has the ability to do a million things at once. A man who motivates and makes everyone around him a better person. A man who sounds like The Rock, but is bearded, so he's much better looking, obviously. A man who is a Washington Redskins fan, so we should all feel a little bit of sadness for him and the years ahead of him on his Sundays spent watching them. A man who has the ability to change your life in such a positive manner by simply having a conversation with you. A veteran who takes time to help fellow soldiers in their struggles. A man who has more books than a library and more video games than a GameStop. A man who I'm proud to call my bearded brother. The one, the only, Brian Chambers. He's a man who rocks a White Sox hat better than Frank Thomas. A man who hates talking about if it's soda or pop or Coke, which I have to agree with. It's pretty annoying. A man who loves people that follow you on Instagram, just unfollow you when you follow them back. That was thick sarcasm. A man who has the TikTok fame, so he doesn't have to mess with 8s anymore, straight 10s. A man who loves vanilla sundae cones, but don't mess with his chocolate tip. A man who drops facts and advice with the ladies better than anyone I've seen on TikTok. A man who isn't afraid to rock a Spider-Man costume on any occasion. A man who loves summer, just so he can randomly yell at people while driving. A man who shaved his beard to channel his inner 2002 youth. A man who makes more TikToks in vehicles than people that actually live in vehicles. The one, the only, Marky Marks. He's a man who rocks the only man bun beard combo in the world that I don't hate. A man who isn't scared to role play as Worf from Star Trek. A man that will teach you how to do the Sin City dance. A man who aims to treat his girl like he treats his beard, which is powerful advice, fellas. A man that dresses up better for his TikToks than Logan did for his own wedding. A guy that spends more time in the kitchen than Action Bronson. Guy that makes me want to spend the night just so I can wake up and have whatever breakfast he is cooking. A man who could easily be featured in the movie Trolls with that sweet hair, except for he's just way too tall. A man that whenever you watch one of his videos, you leave with a smile and sometimes a little happy tear in your eye. A man who is looking for love. A man who has a powerful story to tell about why he cooks daily, and I can't wait to hear all about it. The one, the only, Bites with Buddy.